Hello, hi. Today I am doing a short video on processing an abundance of fresh herbs from your garden. I had a very large garden bed that went to seed accidentally last year with parsley, for instance, and it took over the whole bed. So a 4 by 8 foot bed of mostly parsley. So I chose to cut it and wash it and then shake all the water out that I could, and then I processed it in my Nesco American Harvest dehydrator. And actually, right here on the lid, it shows you the temperature guides. And they also come with a booklet to refer to as well. So herbs should be dried on the coolest setting of your dehydrator possible. And depending on the herb will determine how many hours it will take. This parsley, for instance, took more than 24 hours before it was completely dry. Now it's nice and crunchy dry. And I'm going to process it further so that it looks just like what you would buy in the store. Another way to dry your herbs is to leave the large stems on and hang them by bundles. Wrap the stems of each bundle with string tightly and then hang upside down to air dry. You can also dehydrate them in an oven on cookie sheets. I would rinse, shake all the water off, and then I actually did a bunch of parsley in the oven because I had so much. I turned the oven on 200 degrees, and as soon as it reached that temperature, I turned it off. And then I placed my cookie sheets of parsley in there and let the residual heat dry them. And I had to do that a couple times. I did have one batch where I left it be 200 degrees for a while before I remembered to turn it off. And that batch actually turned out very dark and burned, but I had so much I just tossed that. So you can do it in the oven, air dry, or the dehydrator. Now I'm going to take a bunch of parsley that's completely dry, and I actually have a Ninja processor, but you can use any other processor you want, and put it in here. And I'm going to use the crush setting. This is after I put a bunch into a Ziploc bag and beat it up with a rolling pin. That was not working very well. So now I'm on to this, and this is much better. So I'm going to crush this just for a few seconds. Okay, it's pretty fine. I will show you some I just did a few minutes ago. These actually nice and fine. There's a few fine little stems or sticks left in there. And if you want to process it further to remove those, I suggest getting a large holed colander and put this all in the colander and stir it up with your hands to remove the fine little sticks. Then after that, put it in an airtight container and label and keep where it's cool and dry, and you will have fresh herbs for free for a really long time. And they're actually very easy to do.